48, yeah, yeah. I got the wave, come fuck with me, boy. I got it. Don't follow none of these niggas, that's a decoy. Any rapper in my way, boy, I will destroy. I'm all about the peace, but I'm a beast, boy.
Okay, there we go. And action. Yes, this is another episode with your boy DJ Switch, the mixtape king. And this is Put Me On Switch. This is where, we get up and coming artists, designers, labels, brands, managers, whatever it may be that you want to get some bit of exposure because I told you, on the previous episode, you want to get onto those other podcasts, but you're going to have to come through me first. And yeah, man, we're going to jump straight into it. You just saw Beast Boy by none other than Strada Stray.
Yeah.
I met this guy in 2019.
Yeah.
And it was something that I was going to do called Street 16, and it was on SoundCloud. Yeah, do listen to links on SoundCloud. And I was just, and funny enough, when I did get into listening to your music, I was just sort of getting back into SoundCloud, and I saw these inboxes. I was going through the inboxes, and this was the only song out of all the messages that I got that actually stuck out.
That's crazy.
So 2 years like, well, what's it, 22, it's like the third year now.
Yeah.
2022, we're back at it. And yo, man, what's been going on?
Yo, bro, a lot, man. Just trying to level up, get the music right.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, bro, it's just the hustle, as usual.
Cool. So the last time we worked together, we worked on the Reset EP, which was in 2020 during COVID. We got that out. And then after that, it was just crickets.
Yeah.
What happened?
Hey, bro, I had, should I say family
endeavors?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I mean, that happens, and I think we're gonna speak and we're gonna sort of find about Strada Stray. I think I love your sound, I love your style. I've loved it ever since I heard Beast Boy, the video you just saw, which we opened up today's show with, and yo, man, I loved it. And you finally shot visuals for it, and I was going crazy that you actually did shoot for it. And I'm seeing you on this big run where you're just shooting a whole lot of content. What lit the flame?
So basically, I was, after we did the project together, a homie hit me up.
Sure.
Who then was my manager at the time.
Right.
It was just like, yo, bro, I heard your stuff on Reset, and I think you're like really dope.
Sure.
But I noticed you don't have any visuals.
Right.
So how about we get that done? So basically, we established that relationship, and that's how we started shooting the music videos. And the first video we shot was Beast Boy, because I just used to send him a whole lot of songs.
Yeah.
And he loved Beast Boy from the get-go, and was like, yo, bro.
That is a certified hit. That is a certified hit.
Yeah.
Like, if you ever get some time, go check it out. Make sure you follow Strada Stray on YouTube, on all social platforms, and go check out Beast Boy. The visuals are out already. That song is just dope. That's what actually got me hooked onto your music. Yeah. And I mean, since we did Reset, I've seen your activity has just gone through the roof. Your music has gone up, your streams have gone up. Is that because of visuals?
Partly, yeah. I would say the visuals do have a hand in it.
Yeah.
But I also just think it's more of getting people's attentions.
Sure.
I do visuals, I do freestyles, I'm dropping music on a constant basis. So
sure. Yeah, I know you did a lot of freestyles as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The freestyles go. Like, those are the ones that, like, I get, like, people paying more attention. Like, oh, I bumped into your freestyle.
Is it good to do a freestyle?
I think it is. Because it gives you the freedom of experimenting. Because with the freestyle, it's not like making a song where you have to be structured and it's like, okay, this is what I want to talk about. This is
sure.
Freestyles, you just go. So it opens that creative space for you. So I feel like I've been able to express myself better with freestyles, and it just resonates.
Cool.
It just resonates.
So on Reset also, I was mentoring you guys, and I mean, what stuck out the most, because I was on your guys' back like hectic, and didn't understand, but it's because that sometimes when you're doing this alone, you don't have that support. You don't have management. You don't have a team.
True.
You don't have anything. What stuck out for you the most?
The one thing that I can say you definitely put me on was getting my music onto streaming platforms.
All right.
Because the fact that I inboxed you on SoundCloud, I was just like, that was just my thing. Like, I was just putting out all my music on SoundCloud, and I never even considered, like, Spotify, Apple. And you're like, yo, bro, what are you doing? Get your music out on these platforms.
Right.
So, yeah, I decided it's just taking that next step and getting my song on Spotify and Apple, you know, and then obviously venturing into other things like getting registered. That's one thing that you were very onto us about.
Yeah.
So I guess it was just more of the admin in
Right.
terms of the music, because you know, as rapper, you just want to make music, and
100%.
that's that. But then you don't actually think about like, yo, in the long run, this needs to actually do something for me.
Right. So you're just not a rapper. You're actually an accountant.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you see the sophistication? It's like, yeah, he's so like rigid. Like, yeah. Relax, bro. You can do whatever you want. You can talk as much as you want. You're on here, okay?
Yeah.
So, okay. So you got an accounting degree. Well, are you still becoming a CA? You want to become a CA?
Nah, not really, bro. That was just something I did
For your parents?
basically.
You still relaxed, like, yeah, basically. But rap is what you do.
Rap
hip
is the love.
Rap is what you do, and hip hop is what you live. This is from a very famous quote from KRS-One, right? And I mean, like, you know, this lifestyle is not for everybody. You know, I mean, like, you know, when you're in hip hop and you want to submerge yourself in hip hop, from the way you dress, the way you act, the way you be, your persona comes out. You're very suppressed, your persona. It's like, you know, it's very quiet, but when you get on the mic, it gets out and so forth. But now, accounting, don't you think you can use that as leverage for extra income?
I could. But like as we spoke about earlier on, and I was mentioning how...
You meant before we started shooting?
Yeah, earlier on. How accounting has become sort of obsolete.
Sure.
Because of like the advancements in technology. So basically, you can get a computer to do accounting for you. So the only way for you to really get ahead in accounting is maybe going to IT accounting. So that's like a whole different thing again.
Yeah.
So on my side, it's just, I don't know, bro. Like I can't find myself doing something my heart's not in, because then I'm never going to give it my best, you know? I've always just been that type of person where...
Yo, we got to give a clap for that, man. You know what I mean? You're giving some bars out here. Don't do something that your heart's not fully into, okay?
Exactly,
I get you.
Exactly, because it's never going to work out.
Sure.
That was my issue with accounting, is that, yeah, I did it to show moms. Like, I went to school, I got the accounting degree or whatever. But in terms of, like, it fulfilling me, it's just not there. It doesn't do it like music does. So the trick now was finding a way to make money off music.
Cool. So here's my thing, you know, I would never tell you to quit your job or to give up your job for rapping until you replace the current income that you currently have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you haven't started school or if you haven't started working but you got your degree, it's something to fall back on. But always be in practice, you know what I mean? So never lose the skill. Like, see where you can do certain things on a part-time basis, because the minute you lose that skill, you're out of practice. You know, you come in as a freshman, like as an entry level, you know, you don't become in as a beginner, not even intermediate or advanced, even though you've had the degree for 3 years.
True.
It's been sitting there dormant, doing nothing. You know what I mean? So I'm sure you'll find a way to use them accounting skills. You know, 1 + 1 = 5. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what I said. All right. So, okay. So Strada Stray, hailing from Alberton, Southside, baby. That's what's up. You know. How did you get into this rapping thing? I mean, you know, you're good at it. You're good.
Word.
You know, you got a style. I mean, what's your influence?
How it started, basically, it started off a pirated Eminem show CD. So,
did you hear that? Okay.
One of my homies that I was in school with at the time, I think I was in grade 5.
Which was the Eminem show?
Yeah, the Eminem show. He handed me the CD. And it was just written Eminem in the
CD. Yo.
Yeah.
Nowadays, who even uses CDs? Yeah, man, you use CDs? You don't use CDs. It's only USB or nothing now.
Yeah, so, man, before that, I was obviously exposed to a lot of music, because I grew up in a household where music was just like a daily thing.
Sure.
But I wasn't like lucid to hip hop.
Okay.
Until I put that CD in.
Right.
And I heard this guy, and it was just like, you know,
mind-blowing.
The attitude to the aggressiveness in his voice, the confidence, and it was just like, that what he is, I want to be.
Okay.
You know, it was just like, I don't know, it just felt like everything led to that moment, and from then on it was just like I just developed a love for hip hop.
Okay,
I went
cool.
From just being a fan to an artist.
So when you say that music runs in the family, like what are your parents listening to?
They listen to like, well, my mother especially, she used to listen to a lot of R&B, some hip hop.
I hope it's not like Metro FM on a Sunday.
Nah, more like I guess now maybe because times have developed. The Tony Braxtons, that type of
a lot of R&B vibes.
Yeah. So that's what I grew up on.
You grew up on R&B, but now you're a rapper. That's okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go into one of your latest music videos. It's actually called Mirror
Talk.
Mirror Talk. So I can't see. I don't have my glasses on. My bad, guys. Mirror Talk, right? And like I said, I love the way that it's shot. You're going to speak about the concept. So we're going to get into this. Check this out on YouTube. It's called Mirror Talk. The link will be below. And of course, make sure you follow Strada Stray on the tube itself. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this with everybody. Holler at us in the comment section below. But yo, man, first of all, the one thing that stood out for me is like your voice when you rap.
Yeah.
It's not like the way you talk right now. Like you're all like,
listen to Switch.
you know what I mean? It's like here you really come out. You remind me of a Kid Cudi.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So what is the concept behind this Mirror Talk?
So basically, the initial idea for Mirror Talk was, I was sort of a mafia boss, right? Okay. So I'm getting tailored.
Is that why you're getting suited up out here? Yeah. You probably never wear suits, even though you're an accountant.
Nah,
okay.
This is basically the tailoring scene. There was supposed to be initially another scene at a boxing ring.
Okay, but no one knows that, so.
Yeah, exactly. But basically that's what this whole scene is about. Just getting ready, like dressing up for the big event. And I'm just talking to myself like I'm the best of them all, So it's just basically a song about bigging yourself up.
Actually, I've heard this song before.
Yeah.
I have heard this song before.
Yeah.
So in the time when we were putting Reset together, I was getting songs from some of our artists, and I wanted to feel where the energy's at, and I'd send them beats, or they just send me some stuff that they've composed, and I wanted to see where your thinking is at, because sometimes when you're sitting with an artist and you make music, you don't want to force them.
Yeah.
So you want to give them some sort of freedom of expression where they can actually say, look, I've got this joint, but I just don't know where to use it. And when, like they say, two heads is better than one, you take a song and you can make it bigger than what it is. So I remember this song now that I'm listening to it very attentively. Yeah. I remember this song. So this was actually one of the songs we wanted to use. I said, I like this. And like, how would you explain your style?
My style? I would say it's very introspective.
It is.
That's one thing. It's got a lot of how do I put it? Like I'm always highly confident on my songs.
But you're sitting here like, damn, bro, come on, you gotta loosen up, man. Come on, damn.
Yeah, so that's basically like how I would describe my sound. It's just very aggressive. It's introspective. It's personal most of the times. And, yeah.
So you see, like, when artists when they're on their music videos, they're all wild and crazy, but when you actually meet them, they're very like stock and stiff, like like it's you just stiff, like you're an introvert, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So to try and get it out of there's some gunshots here. You don't even have a gun. You must check this out. This video, you will see it at the bottom of the screen. Like the guy's shooting, but doesn't have a gun, but there's bullet holes in the screen. Too much.
Shout out to Portal Guns, man. They did their thing on this.
Okay, is that the directors?
Yeah.
And the editors?
The directors Mafiga, and obviously works with Portal Guns. That's his company, so they put the video together.
Dope, man. And did you get this one in the house, or did you gotta pay for this?
Yeah. It was on the house, but we had to pay for
some of the things,
the props and all that stuff.
Cool, yeah. So I mean, like so if you're out there and you wanna get your name out as a videographer and you can shoot some videos, get connected with some artists, shoot the music videos so that you basically gonna be advertising their work, right?
Yeah.
And that's a good deal to go by, because you never know how far this music video goes.
Exactly.
Right. So this whole thing was just out there at the tailor store, and they actually let you use the tailoring store.
Yep.
Hey man,
awesome.
I can tell you one thing about when you shoot for music videos and getting to shout out Portal Gun, to get is this dedicated to somebody?
Yeah, the homie that produced the beat.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Millie, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to Millie, R.I.P. Millie, and
R.I.P.
R.I.P. to all the other greats that we lost during this sad time in the last 2 years. So when you go and you shoot music videos, to get location is another thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's a problem. Like, didn't you have to bribe somebody? You have to pay for it?
Yeah, we had to pay. It was basically like the director had a script for it, right?
Sure.
And he obviously knew where he'd want to shoot and what he wants to do. So he came across this tailoring shop and he just walked in, obviously, and spoke to them.
Sure.
The owner.
Do you ever have to? Do you ever get to? Have you been involved in any of your visuals?
In terms of what?
Of like concept.
Yeah, definitely. I do play a big role in terms of like the vision that I have. I'll tell them that initially this is what I see for the video.
Yeah.
And then they either build up on that
Sure.
and take it from there. Yeah. But this one, I think I let the director do his thing because
Sure.
he heard the song and he just immediately was like, this is the one that I want to shoot for.
Okay.
And this is what I had. And when I heard what he had, I was like, it's perfect.
All right, cool, man. So it is what it is, man. We're out here. We're hanging out at M Studios. Make sure if you want to come and record out here, make sure you open yourselves up a Old Mutual money savings account, and you can actually get some time in the studio. All you got to do is register on the website, and you can book your time out here. Obviously, people will be booking. So from March on, the studios will be open. M Studios out here in Newtown Junction, as well as in Cape Town, and as well as in Cape Town as well. Make sure you get that account. There's a minimum of like $100. And shout out to M Studios. We're out here hanging out. My man, your money's behind the camera. Your money. And we're gonna get into our freestyle right about now. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Man, I'm about the bars. I'm about to see, when artists come into the show, I want to see them actually rap. I want to feel the energy. I want to feel if they got this. And shout out to Shani J. We're using a beat we used on the previous show. And man, I was supposed to change the beat, but hey, it is what it is. Shout out to Shani J from Cape Town. Make sure you check out his brand new EP with Youngster. It's called Dreams Don't Pay Bills. That's a real thing, you know what I mean?
That's a fire song. I saw the video the other day.
Yeah, but have you listened to the actual EP itself?
No, not as yet.
The other joint, Coins, on there is also nuts. Man. So shout out to Shani J. Hey, producer of the year. He's running for it. Yeah, so we're going to get into this one. You can hear the beat?
Okay.
All right. It is the switcher, baby. Let's give you a round of applause.
Okay. Yo. I said I might just cop that new coupe. Look in the mirror like my nigga, you just so cool. Said I'm a problem, I'm a beast up on them Pro Tools. Finna get richer for all the shit a nigga produce. Op scheming on me, tell them boys it's no use. I got the gas and all my niggas they on go to. I been the plug when they want hits, I'm who they go to. I'm always on a higher level, feel like Goku.
Hey.
I'm way ahead, boy. Hey, these other rappers barely keeping up. They told me life's I'm keeping up.
Hey. Come on. Let's go. Hey.
Yo, they tell me life's I'm keeping her. You're a basic. I wonder how you deal with her. They say I'm shallow, but my pocket's getting deeper, bruh.
Hey.
Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money, and I'm smoking on that Maui. I might make a hit, then disappear like I'm Saudi. Niggas say it's diamonds, but they should be looking cloudy. Hop off the rank, I'm that nigga, fuck you think. Niggas say they got them choppers, me, I pull up in that tank. Smoke all of you niggas like I'm smoking on my tank. Tell them boys salute me, I'm the highest in the rank.
Hey, shit. Hey, come on. There we go, Strada Stray in the building. Sheesh. Shout out to Shani J on the beat. Yo, that's how we do it. That's how we do it. That's how we kill it, though. You like that beat?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yo, hit up the boy, Shani J.
Shout out Shani.
Shani, right? Hey, man. So obviously, I ask people like, if you got some, before you get on the show, you need a free.
Yeah.
You need to do a freestyle. And you were like, what does that mean? I'm like, you're going to freestyle. Like, and, you spoke about doing freestyles as content.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, whether it's stuff that it doesn't matter whether it's scripted or whether it's off the dome.
Well, for me, freestyle is not in the sense of coming off the dome. Freestyle is just something that doesn't have boundaries. Like, it's not a set song. It's not like you don't have a concept for it. You're just going in. You're just rapping and coming off whatever you feel. Yeah. So when I refer to freestyle, that's what I mean. And then you get freestyles where it's like niggas are just coming off the dome. Like you can just rap about anything and whatever's going on around them. Yeah. That's a skill that I haven't harnessed. You know? But yeah, man, I mean, to each his own, you know.
This is true.
To each his own.
The one thing I don't understand is when rappers, right, when they in interviews, they don't use the English that they use in their raps. They're always using this like dumb English here, you know, yeah, what up, man? But when it comes to the raps, then it's multiply, we shit, and it's like, gee whiz, like, where did all that information come from?
But that's the thing with rap, bro. It's a persona, you know.
Yeah,
it's like
for
an
sure.
extension in a way, so.
So I'm still trying to get to your persona, you know. I'm trying to break walls out here to get into the mind of Strada Stray. You know, trying to break down. I mean, what is your persona? Yeah, you're an introvert, but I mean, like, you know, I think we didn't answer this question. Was like, what was your influence? Like, what was your main? You said, oh, Eminem show. Is it Eminem really?
One of the influences.
Yeah.
Jay-Z, of course.
Who's it today currently?
Currently, well, I'm a big fan of J. Cole.
Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. That's more where we're at right now.
J. Cole, Kendrick, Drake.
The obvious.
Yeah, you know, like those are the dudes that I like look up to. I'm like, okay, you know, you always want to check to see what it is they're doing, or like they just give you that push, like, okay,
right,
I need to like.
And do you focus on the international artists or do you focus on the local artists? Because we aspire to be like the internationals, to be worldwide, to travel the world, so that everybody can hear our music. Is that the main inspiration, or is there also like a local influence?
I would say locally, there are influences locally. I won't say there isn't, but the majority of my influence is obviously overseas because that's what I grew up on. You know, it's just more broad in that sense because.
Okay.
Yeah, I always pictured myself as more of an export artist, if that makes sense. So
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
just like I spoke to, you know, we had ASAP Chamber on the show, and you know, I think that's the kind of phrase you should use is like, if you don't see yourself here, you see yourself overseas.
Exactly.
You should see yourself as an export. So and it's good because you're dreaming much bigger.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like you're just blocking yourself off. Have you performed anywhere besides Joburg?
No.
Just so you need, so that's another thing. Don't you feel like you need to become a hometown hero before you leave, or do you need to become an export to become a hometown hero? Because sometimes it's happened.
I've seen that happen a lot
Yeah.
here more so.
Yeah.
Whereas, you know, artists don't get appreciated in their hometown until they go overseas and they blow up, and then all of a sudden, like, yo, this dude is from such and such a place. But currently, what I'm doing, I feel like I'm building that hype within my city.
Right.
If you go to Alberton and you ask, like, who's
Strada?
who's that dude? Yeah.
Yeah.
Chances are you'll get an answer.
Right.
So I feel like I'm on course to getting my city
On the map.
backing me up. Yeah.
Sure.
Just getting that support from them.
I mean, what's your strategy? Like, how do you do it? Because I mean, we've got social media, we've got everything else, but how do you do it?
I guess it comes with you bigging up your city with
Yeah.
your music and, you know, constantly shouting them out, doing gigs in the city.
Yeah.
As I'm working with one of my homies, we're trying to put together shows for artists within the Alberton city. So yeah.
I hope I'm going to be invited to that, man. You
Yeah,
know, I'm always
for sure,
about
dog, for sure.
trying to get to the shows and trying to check out. I mean, shout out actually to Moet, who's Costa Teacher's manager, and they did something called SOS. Well, and they hosted Blackie with Mr. Rage, and they also put on a whole lot of artists. There's another artist. He goes by the name of Toro Montana.
Okay.
He's also from the South. You know, he's also mad dope at the moment. He's gonna get his hype right now. You know. How long does it take, do you think it takes to get your hype to ride where somebody actually recognizes that, oh, this is the guy, like, yo, he's the next guy?
Yeah.
When does that happen? Does it come off like a cosign, or would it be at a major show?
That's the thing. It's different for everyone.
Yeah.
For some people it takes long. For some people it's just the instant of being at the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
You could just randomly get an offer to do a show, and then there's someone who's connected to someone else, and they see you and they like you, and you're gone from that point.
Sure.
Where others, it's like Blackie. I think one thing that really worked for him was consistency.
Right, and this is the thing, right? This is the magic word. Like, people don't get consistency. Like, doesn't mean consistency in your music videos, or appearances, or online media. Because I mean, right now, online media is like the go-to place. Like, how consistent are you there? But it's like, what do you have to offer? Like, if I've seen you freestyle once, I've seen you freestyle another 10 times. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't say that, but I feel like it should go hand in hand. Like your content and your social media presence has to be tied in because social media platform is basically where you advertise yourself, you advertise your brand. Right. So whenever you put your product, you have to advertise it, right? So you go to social media to do that.
So is social media the only outlet? Because I mean, like back in the day, we'd still use newspapers, like using the Daily Sun, using Sunday Times, like getting, like if people are talking about you on like off digital and on print, that's all because people still read the newspaper.
I don't know, man.
You don't read the newspaper, but people still read the newspaper.
I don't even know anyone in my circle who reads the newspaper.
All right, like, subscribe, comment. Let me know if anybody out there still reading the newspaper. I mean, you open up the entertainment section and there's Strada Stray like, yo, I'm reading the newspaper. Or if Hype magazine was still around when it was like a paperback, you're like, yo, I'm in this magazine. Or like Bona magazine or you or what Hiskonoot, whatever it may be, like you're still in there. And I mean, that's like a bit of bragging rights. Like, why wouldn't you use that as an outlet for marketing?
In today's climate, I don't know, man. I don't think it's that much of a flex anymore. Like if...
Damn.
I honestly wouldn't say it's a flex. Like I wouldn't...
So you wouldn't want to be seen on the cover of Rolling Stone magazine?
Rolling Stone, that's obviously, come on, sis, that's like a different story. That's Rolling Stone. But like, I don't know, like my local newspaper, if I get an article there, what does that mean? You know?
You're trying to big up your city.
I get
that.
You're
trying to become a hometown hero. You know what my mom used to help me do? I used to get like publications when I was doing the TV show that put me in the newspaper. Okay, back then there was no Facebook and Instagram, but I was there.
Yeah.
You get me?
I get you.
So your footprint is that not important? Like how you maneuver? Because if somebody sees you by chance, some guy is sitting there, he's got a big fatty, and he opens up that weekly newspaper that you get, like your Gazette. You open up and he's just looking through stuff. He's just one day in chair. He opens up and he's like, Strada Stray, who's this guy?
Yeah.
And then he goes to YouTube. That means you've gotten a brand new follower because now he found you in the newspaper on a random day, just like you'd be at a gig and some promoter sees you on a random gig. Isn't that all the same?
Yeah, of course. I mean, don't get me wrong. Obviously, there's always a benefit.
Sure.
I don't feel like there's any bad publicity. Like, wherever you can get on.
Right.
You know, in terms of it being something that's like a flex, as I was saying, it's not really that much of a big flex as having a social presence on a social platform.
Yeah, I mean, like, but what if you don't have the numbers?
That's the thing. But
you see, so it's
you
like
have to build yourself up to those
numbers. Everything you do adds to the fuel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then it blows up in a good way. Like, you know, you blow up, everything blows up. So, you know, just putting in a little bit here and a little bit there, anywhere, whether it be on Twitter, whether it be on social media, whether it be on hard copy, whether it be in, on anything. But it'd be on blogs. Like, you know, I mean, we were, before we started this interview, we were speaking about, like, you know, shout out to Freshman Mag. Those guys put on a lot of artists. I've been discovering also some new people from there as well. And hopefully they will discover from people from here, which is put me on Switch. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the damn comment section and drop us some good comments. You know, good or bad, it doesn't matter. We love the hate. We love the love. It's all good. I think, shout out to them. And, you find them there. And it's these platforms where we get to find people, you know what I mean? And it's like, so now we've got the social blog. I mean, that's like an Instagram blog. Forget the days of like writing out a blog and people go actually read there. I mean, there's one lady who does do it. Man, I forgot this blog. I'm not going to mention it because I'm going to get it wrong. I'm not going to mention the person's name because then I'm going to look like a dumbass. But I mean, those things do happen because you have regular readers who go and check up on those blogs. You know what I mean? I'm sure there's some sites that you go to on a regular to see what's hot, who's there, what's new.
Instagram.
Damn.
Twitter. That's what I'm saying.
I'm a 2000 year slooper.
That's the thing. And I'm not even like that young. So if I'm doing that and most of my peers are doing that, what more the younger people? And it's also about your target market at the end of the day. Like, where are they sourcing their information from?
Yeah, for sure.
So,
but I mean, like that's the key right there. Let's give you a clap for that. But that's the key right there, because that means that some artists are not tapping into these blogs to get the recognition that they deserve. Even if it's gonna cost you like, yo, I need $1,000 for you to post up my video.
it's worth
it's worth it because they got so many eyes on their platform.
Definitely.
Right? So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna pay this guy $500 just to post my song.
I feel like blogs nowadays I would consider them as the gatekeepers now.
Yo, you think so?
I think so, bro, because like you were saying,
Well, Instagram pages.
yeah, even I think
Well, it is a blog,
yeah,
but
Instagram,
I mean,
Facebook, you know,
Yeah.
those are the ones that I know have like massive following.
sure.
Literally, you could see someone go from 300 followers and getting like 2-3 posts, and they're in the thousands just off of that.
Yo, that's like even like going to Fazaga.
Yeah.
Fazaga and saying, because Fazaga's got like a big page. Everyone goes there for music. Everyone is downloading music. But yo, we see y'all. You know, I mean, I mean, that's how they make their money, you know, and that's how and I mean, some people have tried it, but they've been very successful in getting music out, finding music, bootlegging music, you know, and if they do articles and they get paid to do those articles, and it gives you maybe 1,000 followers after you paid like 1,000 rands.
It's 1 rand a follower.
It will be worth it, right?
Yeah.
Because now somebody knows who you are.
Definitely.
And I think that is a very good marketing model. We can adopt that. If you're a new up and coming artist and you want to get yourself out, you want to pay for some paid promotion, that is one way to do it. Go to these Instagram pages and say, yo, I'll pay you, right? What is the rates? Because I'm sure they have like a bit they do have a rate card. Have you found out?
Yeah, I've actually been on.
Really? Let's discuss this right now. What is it?
It was what's the one you were talking about earlier on? Freshman Mag.
Yeah.
So I basically hit them up on the inbox and they gave me their rates, and it was like, alright, cool. That's when I dropped my first music video, Can't Get the Blues.
Okay.
So I was like, guys, I need to get this on your blog, and sure enough, they put me on, and the results were quite satisfactory.
Okay, so what is the rates, man? Tell us what the rates are.
The rates at that time, I know they increased their rates now because they reached over 100K followers. So at that time, it was like $400 for a post.
Damn.
I think they give you one feed post and 2 stories.
Yo, hit us up in the comment section if you think that's worth it. I mean, you know, if you got some money, like, you know, that paid promotion does come into play, because some people don't want to do that. Like, nah, I'll get me and my niggas. My niggas are gonna push me, man. My niggas are gonna push. We're gonna push. But they don't have the numbers at hand.
Yeah.
So it'll take longer. So if you paid the 400 rand, you'll get the results real quick.
And that's why I say blogs are better in that sense, as of, you know, if you try and do paid promotion via Instagram, there's a lot of technicalities to it. You have to tune it a specific way to actually reach into that audience. So why not approach a brand that already has the type of audience you're looking for?
It's already set.
It's already there.
Yeah.
So literally you just pay the $400 and people see your content, and if they like you, they're going to look more into you. And I got more followers via that. I got more views via that. So
it's working for you.
it was definitely worth it.
Because I saw your numbers started spiking on Spotify.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I started seeing, I'm like, man, you're getting some good numbers out here.
Yeah.
You know, and I think, obviously, after, you know, my shit on you was like, yo, get onto digital service providers, get your music onto a paid platform, because when your streams go up, then you're gonna start to sort of generate some money. I don't know if have you made money?
Yeah. Well, it's
because there's a threshold, right? Let's speak about DSPs, right? So digital service providers only give you or pay you out after like $100. Now, to get those streams coming in, you need to like a lot of streams.
Yeah,
because
quite a lot.
Every stream is like 0.0006 cents or whatever it may be. Ask Noti, he'll tell you the exact number. But I mean, I'm just giving you a rough number. I'm not giving you a realistic number. But it's like those are cents, literally cents of cents. And to get those streams, you need to be hitting like over 100,000.
Yeah.
To get like a good paycheck every 3 months.
But then as well, it depends on where, like certain.
I know Tidal pays more, apparently.
Tidal is the most.
Oh,
like,
Tidal's the most. Okay.
From what I've seen, I think Tidal and Amazon
are the most.
They're like high paying. High paying, but then obviously not so many people use
They're
Tidal.
not as popular.
Exactly.
So the more popular it is, the more the margin drops.
Exactly.
Right?
Like
so now we're getting into some
Spotify.
accounting right now. You know what I mean? The margin drops because it's way more popular.
Yeah.
Right.
So it just depends on what platform you're generating most of your income from.
Right.
I think Spotify, it's $0.004.
Right.
And in rands, I'm not sure how much. I think it probably comes up to like 50 cents or so.
Well, you got to times it by the current rand to dollar value.
So
yeah.
I guess that's the benefit of earning in dollars, that when you convert it, it's at least data money for the month. You know, that's covered.
Right, I hear you.
But yeah, man, I feel like the more streams you get, the more lucrative it becomes.
Sure. And I mean, do you try boost? Oh, by the way, if you're hearing that sound in the background, that's that good coffee out here at M Studios, just so you know. Yeah, I'm just saying it's an open area. We changed our set and everything out here. If you hear any other noise and other people talking out here, because that's just the kind of space it is, make sure you come check it out in Newtown Junction. It's called M Studios, and make sure you take out that money, the market money? Money Saver account, and you can actually get some free studio time. Shout out to my man, Your Money. But yo, man, we're gonna wrap this up. Where can everybody find you, bro?
You can catch me on Instagram at Strada Stray, Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, just everywhere, Strada Stray.
Alright, make sure you get the homie Strada Stray representing the Alberton. What's the area code there? It's still 011, right?
1448.
1448, all right. And yo, man, the projects this year?
Yeah, definitely. I've got quite a few in the pipeline.
Okay.
So it's just a matter of releasing.
Okay, so everything's already done, you say?
Yeah, man. I'm
so ready. You're ready to move?
I'm on go.
Yo, man, he's on go mode right there. Strada Stray in the building. Shout out to Shenny J for the beat. Yo, like I said, the drip is looking extra. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep up in here with the rugby flicks. You know what I mean? Shout out to my man Kasana. Appreciate you, bro. They dressed us up for this one. So if you got any clothing that you want to get onto the show, make sure it's of high quality. And if you want to get onto the show as an artist, a manager, or brand, or anything it may be, there is a criteria for artists. You got to have a music video or music videos, and make sure you can spit like my man Strada. And we want to make sure that you have a solid project. You know what I mean? And then we can get you onto the show, and we're gonna make the space open for a lot of people that's coming into the industry. And this is it. Put me on Switch. It's the mixtape king, baby. Let's get it.
It's the switch up, baby.
I'ma come with it. Switch my style. I'ma come with it straight up. Watch me switch my style. Niggas never heard nothing that's nice in a while. What they saying, man? Tell me what they saying, man. My niggas got that work, I put that on everything. Come with it, come with it, dog. Come with it, come with it, dog. Come with it, come with it, dog. All my niggas come with it, dog. Dog, I feel like a god. Black shades in the booth, I feel like a star. So much weight up on my shoulders, still I raise the bar. I put the time into the craft, I hope it take me far, far. Been repping my city since day one. I'm that nigga that be killing this shit. I dare y'all niggas to say something. Feeling like Drake, I'm so far gone. Y'all niggas ain't even on my radar. Yeah, your shit might be dope right now, but my shit gon' be greater. Bring them beats, I bring the heat. Niggas weak, they can't compete. And the babes on my feet keep my cipher complete. How I speak is so unique. Beat it up just like a freak. All my life been chasing paper, nigga. I can't go to sleep. Can't go to sleep. I can't go to sleep. This shit is deep, this shit is very deep. We play for keeps, all my niggas play for keeps. Skinny niggas in these streets tryna eat. I'ma come with it straight up, watch me switch my style. Niggas never heard nothing that's nice in a while. What they saying, man? Tell me what they saying, man. My niggas got that work, I put that on everything. Come with it, come